Look, I already know what you're going to say. You're wondering where Tribe 12 is and whether or not I'm going to finish it one day. And the answer is maybe. Honestly, I want to hear from you guys because it has been so long since I've watched anything from Tribe 12. And I feel like I do remember some things, but I don't remember all of it. I could catch myself up, but I've had a lot of people who were asking for this to see Everyman Hybrid for a long time. So sorry it took so long, but there were some other important things going on. And so I decided let's just hop into this. It's new. But please let me know in the comments if you want me to return to Tribe 12. The thing is also there were so many comments around the fact that it doesn't really have an ending because of the stuff with the creator, and it just seemed like, why am I spending all this time on something that's never gonna like truly have an ending? So Everyman Hybrid though has come very highly rated by all of you in the comments. So we're gonna hop in. We're gonna watch a first few of these entries, see what the whole deal is. And if you like this and you want me to continue Everyman Hybrid, please let me know in the comments as well. And if you see a comment that has already stated your opinion, could you do me a favor and just like that comment? Because for me to be able to see the top comments on like what is the majority vote poll in a way, that's really helpful to me. All right, let's hop into some Everyman Hybrid. Also, these videos are gonna come very unedited style, almost as if we're doing a live stream together. But I am recording these, but let me know if we should do a stream of this as well. All right, I just don't know what to expect, so I figure let's just record the first one. Here we go. Everyman Hybrid number 1, introduction.
What's going on, Internet? I am Vinny Everyman, and this is Everyman Hybrid. We're here to show you that you don't need those ridiculously expensive gym passes and harsh regimens to maintain a healthier, happier lifestyle. We want to show you that there's sort of a yin and yang between mental and physical health. So we decided, why not make a video blog? We're hoping that we can put 1 or 2 out every week or so, and we'd love to hear from you if you have comments or questions. You can reach us at twitter.com/everymanhybrid or everymanhybrid@gmail.com.
Oh, okay. I was like, did it have a cut there? Because I know that these series deal with Slender Man, so I was like, was it cutting because of the woods? Was he there already? Ooh, fade out. All right, I'm on a playlist, so it should just... Oh gosh. I was gonna say, oh my gosh. I was gonna say it should just go to the next one. Okay. Everyman Hybrid number 2, the night jog.
Today, we are going to show you the importance of jogging and stretching. Now, most of you go, I know how to jog, and hell, I know how to stretch. But we're going to show you how jogging can be both exercise and relaxing.
I'm wondering how intentional they were about this. So we have next week dreams. Maybe that's like part of the, like next week we're going to talk about dreams, because he did say like mental health and physical health go together, and then like this little figure.
At the same time. We're going to do what I like to call the sunset jog. It's where you go to the nicest spot in the park you can find, jog until the sun sets, come home, take a nice jacuzzi, and then stretch.
Jacuzzi? So far. Okay, well the sun did set.
Hey guys, what's up? Just got back from my evening jog. It was beautiful. I got to watch the sunset by the lake. Now, a little word of advice if you're going to take a nighttime jog is you want to go a little bit before sunset, and you want to make sure it's a brisk jog, because if you exert too much energy,
What the heck was that?
set.
Is there a person right there? Is there a person right there? On the end of the side of the street? Are they passing Slender Man right now? Ooh, that's really cool the way that's shot, because it's so dark. Whatever it is really seems to like just pop up just slightly. Yeah, that seems like our Slender Man. Because it's always a black suit and just a little bit of the white and then the no face.
You want to make sure it's a brisk jog.
As soon as he passes,
if you
yeah.
exert too much energy, you'll be too energetic, basically, for the rest of the night. You won't be able to sleep. Also, a good idea is to, after your jog, you might want to take a hot jacuzzi. What happens is when you take a jacuzzi, the temperature actually raises your body heat. That releases antibodies, and your antibodies actually heal your muscles.
Hey guys, we are coming to you after this nighttime jog that
Oh, I thought he was outside at first. It's just his reflection.
Vince was just having, and I thought that this would be a good opportunity to talk to you guys about yoga. Now, yoga, yeah, it sounds like a chick thing, but it's actually not. It's really helpful for your muscles. So, let's say, for example, you were just running like Vince was just doing. What you want to do is make sure that you're stretching out your legs, okay? And though this isn't necessarily yoga, it's still stretching. It's still important. So what you can do is grab your foot like this and kind of pull on it. Count to about 15, just about 15 seconds, you know, one Mississippi, two. And that'll stretch out your thighs right here, and that's going to help out because that's what you're using for running. Stretch out each leg evenly. Now, another one that you can use for your legs is called a downward dog stretch. I'll show you what that looks like right here on my yoga mat. Good thing for the calves. You want to go down on your hands and knees and go up on your toes. Try to push the heel of your foot towards the floor. All right? So you're kind of going up.
This makes me want to stretch. I was skating tonight.
Start pushing that.
And I didn't really stretch very well.
Or you can do both feet at the same time. I like to do one at a time because then you know that you're stretching it real good. All right? So, that's downward dog stretch. Now, let's say you were doing other muscles. Let's say you weren't just jogging. Maybe you were lifting. Maybe you were doing some cardio, hitting a bag, something like that. Maybe you were doing some crunches, working your abs. Here's a good ab one. After you guys are done your crunches, after, not before, you're done using all your muscles, crunching hard. And what you want to do is you want to lie on your belly, push straight up.
I love that one.
This is called a cobra stretch. Other people call this a downward dog stretch, but those people are stupid. Because it's much more like a cobra than a...
Downward dog, I've never seen a downward dog like that. Downward dog's normally, at least what I've been told, is the one where you... I can't show it to you, but it's not that.
No. So, what that does is it stretches out the muscles that you just worked. So not only will you get a rock-hard, beautiful stomach, but it'll also be real flexible so you can do that. In case you guys need to do that. Or wiggle or break dance, you know. In case you need to do that kind of shit. Alright, so...
I haven't hinted at it before with the keyword after. Stretching too much beforehand actually weakens your muscles and makes it harder to complete the task at hand. So if you were going to lift, you don't want to do an intense arm stretch. If you were going to do ab work, you don't want to do the cobra stretch before your workout. While it is good to do a light stretch just to make everything limber up so you are able to do the workout, keep the yoga and stuff strictly after.
Hello? Oh, just a long pause in between, I guess. Okay, so just like quick thought. I feel like these guys, I don't know what it is, but like I really like them. There's something just so wholesome about them so far. They have a good energy. They seem very earnest, very honest, very authentic. Even though they're like putting on a performance in a sense, there's something in their eyes that I'm just like, I don't know. I like these guys. I trust them way more than I have so far the Tribe 12 guy, because he just was always like, I don't know. And he was just, and then the acting too was always just so like, so like odd. I don't know. Not that I would be like upset returning to it, but yeah, I don't know. I like this so far. Okay.
Well, here we are in the cookies, and cookies aisle of our local supermarket. And the reason we're here is I wanted to show you guys exactly what you shouldn't be eating.
I like you. I like you.
This you really shouldn't eat. It's
Ooh, they've changed it. Ooh. Oh, what the?
What's going on, Internet?
Oh, jeez. Out of the big noises. Okay, hang on. Was he there? I don't want to be jump scared again. I'm just looking. Where? Is he here? All right. I'm not gonna go crazy on that one.
What's going on, Internet? This is Vinny Everyman, and today we're going to talk about dreams and how junk food can actually affect your dreams.
Alright, so basically what we have here, Chips Ahoy, Nutter Butters, all that kind of stuff. Big Newton's actually not so bad, but not really my favorite. Oreos, boy, that's fun. I know these are awesome and they're delicious, but you really got to watch out. You really shouldn't be eating this. There's a lot of other snack foods that you can eat that aren't horrible for you. We're going to show you that next. Alright, so here's our first example of actually good food that is good for you and actually tastes pretty good. So here we go. We got a different assortment of nuts, dried fruit like pineapple, mango, cranberries, cherries, apricots, all kinds of stuff here. Now what you can do with all this, you can make a real nice trail mix. And basically you have a lot of good foods in one little thing that's not only good for you, but it's like fun to eat. Like, you know how you're sitting in front of the TV, you don't necessarily want to eat something, you just kind of want to nosh on chips and stuff? Bam, you got trail mix. That's a better substitute, as you could say. Plus, we got all kinds of things over here. Cookies, chips, all kinds of crap. That doesn't look very good. But all this stuff, you know what I mean? Hit this stuff up. Instead of the horrible saturated fat crap that you guys eat in the chips aisle, try this stuff out. Now, be careful. Just because it says natural doesn't mean that you should just go crazy with it and just eat as much as you want, alright? It's still food. It still make you fat if you eat a shitload of it, so watch yourself. But keep this stuff in mind.
My, I still like them, but my registered dietitian that I see often would disagree. You can eat Oreos and cookies and all kinds of things in variety and balance. Just because they are considered junk food, your body doesn't know the difference. It's still a fat, sugar, a carb, which we need. Your body needs all of it. So I know most people are probably not thinking that way, but as someone like me, I just want to say that because I won't go into all of it.
So, unbeknownst to a lot of people, food actually has a great impact on not only your physical health, but also your sleep habits and dreams, for that matter. Like, take, for example, you eat this huge, awesome...
One thing I will just say, registered dietitian and nutritionists are not always the same thing. Anybody can call themselves a nutritionist. I know this is not the point of the series. I'm going on a slight bunny trail. Just give me 60 seconds. Anyone can call themselves a nutritionist. Nutritionist is not a protected title. I could create my own nutrition company and tell you anything I want to. And people are. And they're doing this. And they're calling themselves wellness coaches and nutritionists and blah, blah, blah. A registered dietitian actually requires a license to do that work. It is different, which is why I see a registered dietitian. A registered dietitian might call himself a nutritionist, but they also have a license. So I just want to say that because there is a lot of nonsense online in regards to food. And food is a very private and personal thing. And we love to tell people what to do with it and what it all means. But just, food for thought. Haha.
Some greasy pizza covered in all kinds of meat and deliciousness. And after you eat it, you go straight to bed. Horrible idea. Because not only do you wake up later, with a horrible stomach ache, but you also will probably have some weird-ass dreams, which won't help you sleep at all. This happens mostly because I think your body's a little bit freaked out at what you just ate. But yeah, so you want to try to stay away from junk foods and bad foods right before you go to sleep, because it's never a very good combo.
Now also, on the topic of dreams, not only food, but also stress, outside sources, pretty much anything can affect what you dream about. Like just last week I had midterms, and I was stressing out so much that I had dreams that I was running through the woods in my old elementary school, and it felt like something was following me. That could have been a manifestation of the stress levels I've been feeling at school. It could have been a lot of things.
Pointing to the woods and someone was following him. So is Vinny going to be our, I'm not asking you, I'm just kind of asking. I'm asking myself. I'm wondering if Vinny is going, you could tell me those. I'm wondering if Vinny is going to be our main, haunted person in regards to Haunted of Slenderman, or if all of them will be.
So, not only do you have to worry about the foods, but also try to keep yourself as stress-free as possible before you hit the sack every night. What about you, man? You have any recurring dreams lately? What?
That was funny. What?
How's it going today, Internet? Today we're going to go over cardio. We're going to teach you that cardio doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be just running and biking. It can be anything and everything that you can do outside that gets your heart pumping.
And it shouldn't be boring. It should be something you enjoy. I love skating. Also,
we're going to show you a couple alternatives to running, just in case you have bad knees, that are very helpful, and will keep you going. When you want to...
Is Slenderman right there? Is that supposed to be Slenderman right there? Like right behind the tree?
stinking outside, right? And you still want to run. This
Oh, is that him? Did I just see him? Is he right there? I think I see him. Is that him? Suit, tie, the white shirt, and the face right. Oh, sorry. I realize my head's in the way. Hang on. Oh yeah, on the other screen it looks even more like him. So it's like here's his suit and his tie. Oops, hang on. And his head right there.
This is your old faithful right here, the treadmill. Now, most people use it whether they have a time constraint or the weather's just terrible. Now let's say
He's
you
just
have bad
chilling.
knees or
He's just like, the treadmill, Interesting.
bad back. That's when you want to go for a low impact
Too bad for my knees.
machine like
With his long legs. Imagine Slender Man on a treadmill.
the elliptical. Now the ellipticals are very good. Sometimes they have a better workout than the treadmills. The only downside is they're a little bit pricier. These bad boys, the treadmills, can run anywhere from $50 at your local garage sale to no more than $700 if you go for the big boys.
I know this is old. I'm just curious. I'm going to look up just treadmill. I'm just curious. Up to 700, he says? Ugh. Yep, the first ones that came up, $2,000, $2,500, $3,000. The low end is like $800, $900. Wait, the low end is $329. But yeah, almost all of them are at least over $1,000. Many of them.
The elliptical's base price is usually about $150 to $200.
Is
for
he
an
still
ancient
chilling
guy
there?
like this.
Learning
So
about the
depending on your
elliptical,
needs,
Slenderman?
And depending on your price point, you pick one or the other. There's no need for both though.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Oh, that's funny. Just the top of his head was lit up. And
Now
he's
this is car pushing. You want to do it either with a partner.
oh, he's chilling. Look, he's just chilling.
I have over here, or you can
He's like, I'm very interested in what you have to say.
do it by yourself. You want to do it for about a quarter of a mile at a time, but always make sure you have someone steering and having the brake controls. Just because you don't want a car neutral going out of control on it.
Is he walking? Oh, no.
All right. So that kind of concludes this episode. And we went over some basic cardio. We did some good stuff, I think. Is there anything else you want to add on the list, or are we good?
No, I think we're pretty good.
All right, so remember, biking, swimming, car pushing, rock climbing, anything you can do to get your heart rate up.
All things you can do right here in the Great Outdoors.
Exactly.
Evan, you also got a souvenir from today.
What?
You got a souvenir today.
Oh yeah, show me your souvenir real quick.
Yeah, so a little girl runs up to me today, and she says that a man told her to give me this.
A man told him to give him this. A man told her to give him this. Slender Man came up to the little girl. Is Evan haunted? Or they're all haunted, I think.
Evan's
Which I
got
think is
a,
kind of
I think
interesting.
they're
he's
just
got a
all
secret
haunted.
admirer.
We made a
I've seen-
profit.
Yeah, we did.
America.
America.
I thought you were reading this.
Good intro. What's this? Number 5, upper body and arms.
Hola hybrids, what's going on? Today we're going to talk about upper body strength and exercise that you can use with minimal weights or equipment to get them done right. Also, we're going to talk about those awesome flex machines that cost way less than a monthly fee to the gym and will get you many exercises out of them and many months of use. What you're going to want to do to work your upper body, which includes your traps, your chest, biceps, triceps, forearms, is you're going to want to use these bad boys. These are also known as the dumbbells. Now, most people think that these are only useful for curls, doing the fly push-ups, stuff like that. But the truth is, you can actually use them for almost any exercise you would need to do for your upper body. For example, if you're working your traps or your shoulders, you can do the shoulder press. All you do is you bring your shoulders up, hold them for a second, bring them back down to the starting
Ugh,
position.
this always make my
Up,
shoulder blades hurt.
Hold them for a second, bring them back down. Also, if you feel more comfortable, you can hold them like this. This actually maximizes your workout, so if you want to do it this way, much better idea. Also, to work that area, you can do shoulder shrugs. Most people will tell you when you're doing shoulder shrugs, you're going to want to go up and around. That really doesn't do anything. It just kind of makes you look like a tool in the gym. So what you're going to want to do is extend your arms fully. Make sure you have the weights in your hands, obviously, and just lift up. Bring your shoulders as high as you can. Bring them down. Up bring them down. Now, my personal trainer actually told me that what you want to do is reach for the ears. So get as high as you can to the ears and just bring it down. And now, my friends, for an old-time favorite, the curls. Most people, for some
looking
reason,
around
start
the
their curls
background.
down here and bring them all the way up. And not only that,
I'm like, why are we in this creepy basement? Where is he going to show up?
but they go at a fast rate. Now, really, curls are all about the resistance, being able to hold yourself. So what you're going to want to do is you want to start about here and bring your arms up slowly, bring them down slowly. Simple as that.
Ugh.
And depending on your weight,
Something's crossing in the background.
you want to do
Did you see that? I'll go back. Look, something
slowly,
just like
bring 'em
crosses
down
in the
slowly.
background.
Simple as that. And depending on your weight, you want to do either 8 to 12 reps, depending on what you feel comfortable, and 3 sets of those. Now, again,
Ugh.
it's very important you go slowly. You bring them down to the starting.
He dropped down. He's like, what you doing? I need to learn about this too. Look at that. He drops down like so
And
fast.
3 sets of those. Now, again,
Ugh.
it's very important you go slowly.
Oh my gosh.
You bring them down to the starting position every time, and
He's
you
like,
bring them all the way up every time.
Interesting.
Oh no, Evan, you know what happens? My muscles exploded and blew the power. You know what that means?
Oh no, get to the chopper.
I mean, they're being funny, but I'm scared. Get to the chopper.
Well, that's the first time every single bulb in my basement blew out at once.
Sun's got to been appeased, my brother.
Sorry, boys. Yeah, let's come to Evan's house and film.
Oh man. Anyway,
you were.
as we were saying, aside from the free weights, these no-name flex machines also help a lot. Not only do they have many assortments of exercises, they actually come with books that have a plethora of exercises.
Sorry, I was just thinking, I love the idea of Slender Man's like, hey, where'd those guys go? And he like walks by the window, like where? And then he goes, there they are. Like, I just love thinking Slender Man's like point of view on this. I don't know if he's called Slender Man in this, by the way. And the other one, he's called the Operator. So is it the same? I don't know.
They have chest raises to, arm raises. Everything you could need is in this book. What in the hell?
Nice. So, let's talk price with this thing. You guys may think that these would run you somewhere between the range of like $500 to $30,000, but as a matter of fact, these are relatively inexpensive. Well, some of them.
Compared to gym passes, which can be anywhere from $50 to $70, depending on your price point.
Now they're like $100, $200 a month.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about it, this is probably one of the more cheaper ones, which is the ones you want to go for, because there are some expensive ones which are worse
Ridiculous,
than that.
yeah.
But you get the cheaper ones. This one I got for under $200. So if you think about it, 3 months with a $70 fee for a gym, well, that's already above $200. But this baby, since it's under $200 and it has just about as much things as you can get from a gym, then that's a pretty good investment for you to have. It's definitely something that you guys should.
Not only that, but they're a lot easier to maintain than you may think, because some people go $200 for a machine. It's probably not going to last that long. Honestly, these babies are built like tanks. It'll last for as long as you need it, as long as you keep it maintained and keep it in check, and you're golden.
Hey, Vinny, you look like you're missing something.
What am I missing, dude?
Atmosphere.
What do you mean?
You see, kids, very important part of working out. You see, what music does is it keeps you focused, keeps you ready to roll. Some people like heavy, some people like soft.
I keep getting distracted by just them because they're so likable and funny and like distracted by what they're telling me that I keep forgetting, oh yeah, where's Slender Man?
I, for one, am a fan of Motorhead. Check it out. Now, I believe we got... That wasn't Motorhead. That was something else.
Who was it? It's an old man laughing in a theater or something. Was that supposed to be Slender Man?
My thing's probably on the fritz. It's been broken for a while. But what you guys want to think about is music that gets you pumped and gets you wanting to work out for a while, not just for really quick.
All right, recap, guys. Today we talked about the importance of upper body. We went through a couple workouts, a couple easy routines.
What
We
is he
talked
looking
about
at?
how the flex machine is more affordable and actually more useful than some gym memberships because they cost ridiculous amounts of money. Also, we went over the fact that music can get you pumped, get you ready, and help you work out, work faster, work
I like the soul. Oh, it's almost over. I'll speak.
harder, work stronger. Have a good one, guys.
Wow. I like the slow burn here. Like you can tell at times they're just bothered but you don't really know, like, it's not like, I love how subtly they're playing this, like just being like a little bit like looking at something or being a little distracted or being a little bothered or just having like a little moment where you're like, oh, and but they play it off because they're like, nothing is that big where they're like, oh, I need to talk about this or mention this or something. It's really cool. I really like this so far. All right, I'm gonna watch just the next one, which is just labeled ... And then I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, I'm gonna watch just the next one. I'm gonna end it there. Just a short episode for today to sort of just get us started. All right, let me bring us back.
Do we really go on with this?
I mean, I want to, but we need to figure out who broke into Evan's house. Alright, so Evan, there is kind of a plus.
Sorry, what did he say?
But we need to figure out who broke into Evan's house. Alright, so
Who? What?
I mean, I want to, but we need to figure out who broke into Evan's house.
Who broke into Evan's house? Am I on the right one? I'm supposed to be watching through like chronologically. I think that's what this is. So, okay.
Alright, so Evan, there is kind of a plus side to all this Slenderman breaking into your house business.
I mean, whatever, Nick.
What? Did I miss something? Yeah, no, we're at the right one. I like this because they're like Slenderman breaking into your house or whatever. Like they're filling us in without over explaining it to us so far. And I like that. It's a good way to give like a little... Anyway, let's just watch.
Whatever.
I mean, think about it. Nick had a pretty good suit on. You gotta admit that. I mean, sure he broke into your house and took it too far, but we could use that.
I'm all for pranking for the prank.
Us, the king of pranks, but this really took it too far, I think.
His parents are in there.
Oh, they're saying it's a prank?
And not only that, but they didn't stick around to be like, oh, we got you, here's the unmasked.
That's what
Yeah.
irritates me. Like, okay, yeah, you're in my house.
Yeah.
Now
At least own up to it, yeah. But I think Nick, maybe.
I don't know, because he's not that bright. I mean, yeah, you know, he likes to joke.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
not that bright.
But he's not that bright, so he wouldn't know to be like, oh, here I am, you know?
I just know it's not
The only thing that gets me...
Does he have knives right now? What is he doing?
Yeah, golly, good for him. Thanks. Yeah, let's write him a little note that says, "Hey, bro, thanks for being Slenderman. Thanks for giving us this awesome footage. But I would just like to add a P.S. that's
Like, how did he get out of the room? It's a second-story window.
I just know it's not sitting left hand, dude. I don't know.
What's he doing?
I mean, can you really blame him?
I mean, I understand.
Sick
And
beat,
that
bro.
was weird, even before that, you know? Oh well.
You alright, man?
Let's put the show on the road. You ready, Ev? Let's get to filming.
if he ever breaks into my house again, I'll cut off his legs and shove him down his throat.
Yeah, I know.
We should use it though. It was pretty sick.
It was pretty sick.
That one.
Alright, let's do it.
Hi guys, you know me. I am Evan.
I'm
Pause.
Jeff.
That was spooky. All right. We're going to come back to this next time. So, if you want to see more of watching through this, I'm really liking it so far. I think I like it more than Tribe 12 thus far. But who knows? A lot to go. And it sounds like this... Oh my gosh, look how cute Peter is. It sounds like this one might have an actual ending. So, anyway, let me know. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a good rest of your day.